Leg, hip, hand, same time, leg, hip, hand, same time, which is like, like Tekki Kata. This is what we did on Thursday. Now I want you to have this sense of disconnect. So hip first, hip, hand, hip, hand. So body, hand, not body, hand together. I want you to watch the angle, angle this hand. He comes in, like this has come up, my hand is already pointing down. And then from here, I am pushing down. Do you understand? And so the idea being 1, 2, that is just me completely compressing down. Whereas the moment that you start to morph into Agyuke, the more this becomes that, or it becomes changing and then it becomes less efficient, yeah? I want you to have that feeling. Shoulder, shoulder. This shoulder, shoulder feeling. And then your legs are just facilitating that. That's all, yeah? So don't think anything special about your legs, but what is important is how you're maximizing the range of your shoulder. Like normally we don't say this, yeah? Don't disconnect, but like this disconnection is like a oh dear moment, and then from that you're reconnecting in a strong way, yeah? Just like this is an oh dear moment before you're reconnecting in a strong way. So just try to maximize the range of what your shoulders can be and blocking with parts of your arm that you wouldn't necessarily block with. Well, we'll do both sides, right? So Kizamizuki comes, you block, Gakuzuki comes, Jona. This feeling, yeah? So you can change stance then, and then there's 1, 2. Change stance, 1, 2. So shift, like I just said to Rue, reach with your stance, don't reach with your arm. But so you've got to get in the right position, but close, open. Close, open. Feel like I want you to try to maximize the range of that. So your shoulder, of course, is a ball and socket joint. Just like your hip, it's a ball and socket joint. And then we spend a lot of time making our hips strong and flexible. Not so much time making our shoulders strong and flexible. But like to maximize your potential, you must treat both sets of joints equally, yeah? Work on them equally. First one, like Aru's going to attack Gakuzuki. All I want you to do is kind of block this way. So I am blocking with this part of my arm. This comes this way, around and opens. So I'm using this is extreme kind of example, but I'm using my arm to, my back of my arm and my expansion of my chest to block. You understand? Yes. So I just want you to press this out. Your Ishizentai, they're going to punch directly Chudan Gakuzuki. You're going to get your arm over that. In the course of the punch, I'm over and then managing to block just in the nick of time. Do you understand? So isolate this. This is your foundation, and your body is using, you're using your shoulder in isolation to the rest of your body. This is foundation. You're using your shoulder to create power. Okay, you've got to maximize this range. So, and then any sort of tension with the hand, stopping. This is going to take away speed. You want to feel like the apex of that technique is the start of that technique. The apex of that technique is the start of that. The apex of that is the start of that. So you're just bouncing between one position and the other. This way, you're just bouncing. Expand, contract, expand. So you're using both sides. Like I can tell that people aren't because there's nothing going on here. Whereas if I'm using all my body, there's something happening here. Do you understand? So I want that compression, I want that opening, I want that closing, compression, opening. So I'm using my body in this kind of concertina type way, yeah? This way. Not only one shoulder. Sometimes that's possible. Getting the hang of that a little bit. Try kind of this feeling. So be very gentle, unlike I've just been. So I'm kind of guaranteeing that block, but attacking. So that feeling. You understand? Yes. So less gentle now. I mean, like, you have to be very careful, yeah? But still it's the same implication where you've got that, like that's not that position is naturally considered like maybe a little bit weak, yeah? Vulnerable position, but actually the use of your back, the use of that expansion to use for that MP is really powerful, yeah? So this feeling of close your shoulders, open your shoulders, close your shoulders. Of this kind of following the ground, yeah? So, 1, 2, arm that's all. Understand? Just like from this block, follow it round, just arm that's all, yeah? It's like be a little bit more kind of lively in your stance, like use your stance to come round and put him in this position, move, rather than just strong arm, yeah? So arms, this, 1, 2, 3, this feeling, yeah? So, that feeling. So, feel like you've overblocked, it's kind of nasty, that's even nasty, yeah? So, that kind of feeling. Understand? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Like, you obviously can't do it hard and you can't do it often, but this is a strike. Like, the more impact you put onto that, the more that's going to go through. But if you're still treating this as a block, lots of things are going to get, that's going to get in the way. You're not going to have that kind of sandbag feeling. So as much as you don't want to repeatedly elbow your partner in the arm, you know, like if he's okay, so like it's like if he's punching, you're going to hit about there, right? Like digging your elbow into that point there is like super nasty, yeah? But like that's what you're aiming for before you release there. So close. This time, this up. 3, other one. 4, 5. This way. Keep hold. Understand? So he comes to the other side. This 1, 2. Then 3, 4, 5. And you're using that rebound to attack. This is keeping hold. This is anchoring you. This is allowing you to pull in as you strike, allowing you to pull as you open, close this thing. So it's going from kind of quite long range, medium range, short range. This way. You understand? So this is knee grab. Then from here there's san. Then shiko. Then a lot of people, okay, one more time. So you're working in opposition, or not opposition, but not in opposition. So you're going 1, rather than 1. Like hikite is to pull him in feeling, but you're all. Do you understand? Yes. Think about that closure of your chest. Like most of you are doing it. Most of you are doing it here, but it's this again that you want to create that feeling. So he's coming in, going outside, you're anchoring on. Understand? Of course. Okay? Then once you have that. I mean, that wouldn't be a gentle kind of, taking him down. Close on him, hip him, palm take that, whatever you want to do, but not today. It's already kind of hard enough. Is that? Of course. 1, 1, 2. So slowly, this 1, 2. Okay? Try. Let me show you from maybe this angle. Like it's really important that Ross attacks straight. Okay? Secondly, like it's equally important that you go in. So like think about like that backhand. You know, if we did that backhand kind of, you know, backhand block with this kind of thing, it's exactly the same. This backhand is blocking getting out of the way. Yeah? And thirdly, don't be so concerned about where this leg is going. Just think that you're cutting across that body and getting in close. So you're not stepping, you're driving in, and then you know your driving leg is just kind of morph around that. It'll kind of happen, maybe not naturally, but it should happen kind of fluidly. Understand? And then once you're in that position where you're going in, then yeah, all you're doing is just cutting through his angle. There should be no kind of brute force. No, like I think like if you want to try to feel like you can easily cut through someone's stance. So like I want you to just practice this drill first, yeah. So I want you to feel like you're going into that person, cutting through the stance, and keep on walking through. So you have that sense of cutting through the person. Understand? Just to give you a sense of like how anchoring your foot. I mean, I know it's different when we're doing this, but it's in essence the same. I'm using a different leg, a different arm, but in essence you're doing the same thing. You've got to, from this point, you want your center to feel like you're going through them, and your arm and your leg forces their center to break. Next one, Gashi comes. Ready to just do it. Like it's very similar to what we've just been doing, yeah? So exactly same, you're going in, feeling, and then you're going to push that direction. Okay? So exactly same, blocking going in, blocking going in, like this can be of course something, but blocking going in, and then you're just cutting both out. That one is. Understand?